What's happening, guys? So, once again, I'm going to tell you guys this for free in this video, no charge. None at all. So, you guys ever come across those people that just, they come in your presence and they feel negative right away, even though they're trying to hide it, even though they're trying to come off as a positive person, even though you can feel that intense hate when they're asking you questions. You guys know what I'm talking about? Because these are gang stalker type of people. These people are invested in your life. If they might not have seen you for a year, but they could have been following you on social media. They could have been watching things you're doing, and they've been hating hardcore behind the scenes, and you haven't seen it. But they come up to you. They want to act nice, but you can feel that they know you're up to something. They know you're doing some good things, and they're staring into your soul. They're asking you these questions, and they're being negative. You can feel the evil off of them. You can feel, and you know that they've been watching you. They've been gang stalking you, and I guarantee you they've been convincing other people things about you that wasn't even true, and they're asking these questions. When you get asked questions by gang stalkers, guys, you do not answer. And if you answer, you don't give the right answers. You don't. You do not tell them what you're up to. You do not tell them where you are. You do not tell them where you live, what you drive, what you do. Nothing. Give them all false information, because the less they know about you, the better, because they're trying to take what you say anyways and twist it around to tell other people otherwise, and to tell themselves otherwise, and to do whatever they're going to do. They all do different things. They all, come up with different things, but it's just not safe. You're not safe around these people. They're trying to take you down. They're trying to take you out. They're trying to project their negativity onto you. And it's like these morons don't even know that you know what they're doing. They think you're that stupid. It's like, buddy, I'm levels above you, and you really want to sit here with your ego and think that you're above me to ask me these questions, and you don't even think that I know what you're saying right now? I should slap you in the face. You're just lucky there's rules. And if I did that, you would cry to the cops and get me charged. So I'm not going to bother wasting my breath and my time and my energy to slap you across your face like you deserve to be, if I'm being real. Because I would do that if I was allowed to do that. Get out of my face. Now see you later, pal. You come near me, you're going to get a lot more than that. So, beat it. But, they want to ask you these questions, they want to do these things. You don't answer. You do not answer. And I've answered questions before, and I did not give right answers. I sugarcoat things. Not to make things better, to make things seem like you're just doing nothing. Because that's honestly what they want to hear. They don't want to hear that you're doing good. They don't want to hear those things at all. Just go off as if you have nothing up your sleeve, as if you have nothing going on, as if you're doing nothing, you're just being nothing, you're just being average, you're just doing absolutely nothing. If you're going to say anything at all. And these are things I used to do in the past, not recently, but in the past. Because you're going to get to a certain point where you can't even hide what you're doing, because they're going to know at least some things what you're doing. Not like it matters anyways. What are they really going to do? Absolutely nothing. But if you do the right things in the right stages of your life, you will save yourself a lot of negativity. You will save yourself from being slandered a lot more than you would want to be. I could care less what happens to me nowadays, because I'm not involved with any of these people whatsoever. I don't hear anything about myself. I bet you any money there's a lot of negativity going on behind the scenes, but I don't hear about it. I don't think about it. It is what it is. I'm such on a different level now than these people that it's not even funny. They're all down here floating around, a bunch of crabs in the bucket. I left that bucket a long ass time ago. I escaped. Now they're a bunch of crabs, all mad, all angry, all agitated, all emotional, they can stay right there and continue to be mad and emotional in whatever they're going to do. I'm the whale now in the ocean. I'm the whale. What you gonna do, pal? Nothing. They can say whatever they want. They can do whatever they want. What do you think? What do you think a crab is gonna do if they claw onto a whale? Nothing. Not even gonna cut the whale. They couldn't even claw it if they tried anyways. The whale's too damn big. Couldn't even fit your claw around it probably, unless you grabbed a fin. And even then, you're gonna get shook. You're gonna get shook off. And this is just how it is, guys. The hardest part of any journey you're gonna go through is breaking those barriers at first, getting rid of these people. They're gonna do everything to try to keep you down. They're gonna try to make you feel bad about yourself. They're gonna try to stop you from doing what you're doing. They're gonna leech on you. They're gonna say, "Oh, you just think you're so good, this, and this." All that talk and all that bullshit that people say from the words that I just said is complete 100% bullshit. You're trying to do better for yourself. You're trying to live a more positive and healthier life. You're trying to get away from negative loud mouths. You're trying to do all these things. Who wants to be around that energy? That's feminine. Bunch of grown men being feminine. It's ridiculous. Whining, complaining, hating. So mad. What are you going to do, buddy? What are you going to do? Nothing. You will get sparked, pal. You'll get sparked. And it's just funny because I did a hell of a job my whole life staying calm around these people. These people are trying to do certain things, and it's like, I can see through you. I can see through you, and you are emotional. You are nothing. If I wanted to, I could take you out. These people are deluded, they are delusional. Most of them have parents that try to bully them. Most of them are, that's how they were. Their own damn parents trapped them. They're trying to trap everybody else because their own parents trapped them. That's how it is. You can't be in this trap cycle. You have to break those barriers. Even these individuals, they're not strong enough to break barriers. So they project on everybody else because they are weak. They don't have internal strength. They come off on the outside as if they have this strength, but internally they are weak, and it's a facade on the outside. They don't have anything in here. They have no real power. They have no real brains. They are not even above average intelligence. They are much below average intelligence, and they want to come off as smart and everything else, do things to try to make you look stupid. And that stuff is see-through to me. You're not fooling anybody. You're fooling yourself by thinking you're fooling me. That's who you're fooling. It's so much of a joke they are. But anyways, you just can't let this stuff get to you. You can't let these people get to you. If you were in the thick of these things, I haven't dealt with stuff like this for a very long time. It is what it is. Crabs in the bucket. You will become a whale once you get out. You will blossom into a smaller fish, and then you will transform into a bigger fish, and then you will transform into a bigger fish, and a bigger fish, and then a shark, and then you're the whale. It's like you just transform. You get so big, so powerful, so strong. Nothing can faze you. Nothing can take you down. Even all the negativity that might come your way, you just shrug it off. It's like nothing to you anymore. It doesn't get in. Internally, it doesn't even fluster you. Nothing really does anymore. You're going to get to that point. You know who you are. You know your power. You use your power wisely. You don't use your power for the bad, but you use it for the good. And you continue to get more powerful in a healthy way. Because there are people, like I mentioned in videos before on this channel, there are people in this world that used to live like Hitler. He had a lot of power, but it was not for the good, was it? It was for the bad. You can use your power for the good, or you can use it for the bad. You're either going to go on the side with God, or you're going to go on the side with Satan, and you have a choice. Everybody has a choice. I always felt my entire life that God was on my side. I never felt anywhere close to Satan. I felt his presence. He couldn't get to me. He could not get to me. I felt him through people. People might have affected my life in a negative way, but they could never get inside. They could not do that, because God is too powerful. And that is that. You have to make the right decisions for yourself. You can't take the wrong path whenever things get hard. Whenever things get hard is when you must do the right things at the right time. Even though it's hard, you got to do it anyways. You cannot let these gang stalkers get too close. And they're going to try to get close. You might see them at grocery stores, you might see them in places. At a sports event, you might see them anywhere, and they're going to try to get close. They're going to try to talk to you. They're going to try to ask you questions. Because they don't want to miss. They don't want to miss a second of your life. They don't want to miss a chapter. They want to know what's going on at all times in your life, because they are stalking you. They are obsessed with you. Your haters, your gang stalkers, your enemies. These narcs, they want to be close. They want to know everything about you because they are obsessed. They don't want to miss a beat. They're watching you. Even when you don't think they're watching you, they're watching you. And it is what it is. They can watch all they want. They ain't gonna figure out shit. They can try. Even if they figure out shit, what are they gonna do? Like I said, they're gonna do absolutely quack. Nothing, pal. You do nothing. To me, to anybody else, what are they trying to accomplish? That's how pathetic their lives are. Could you imagine being that invested into somebody else and you're not even a part of their life? I wouldn't be that invested into my wife. I wouldn't be that invested in anyone. My best mate, anything, nothing. No, I'm too invested into myself. That's too much. I don't need to know what my girl's doing the run of the day every single day. I just don't. And if I did, you know, I think that would show insecurities. I think that would show that I can't trust her. I think that would show a lot of things like that if I was on her ass all the time. You know what I mean? You have to let people be free sometimes. You have to let people be who they are, because if you suffocate people, they're not going to be a part of your life. I personally don't want to be suffocated. If someone's going to be in my life and they are suffocating, they're trying to project on me in any way, they're not letting me be free, they're not letting me be who I am, they're trying to stop me from me being who I want to be, they have to go. And you know what? Some people can get caught up sometimes. They can start to like be a little bit more suffocating on top of you more than you would like, and you can let them know this. And if you let them know this and they get better at not doing that, that's a good sign. But if not, they're gonna have to go. You know? I don't like clingy shit. It's just not who I am. It's not who I ever was. What's the word that I'm trying to say here? I am an affectionate person. I do like that stuff, but I'm not clingy. Like, we can be affectionate, but then we have to do our thing. Like, you know? That's just how it is. You can't, what are you gonna do? Lay down beside each other for 24 hours a day and never leave? There's things to do in this life. There's times to be affectionate, and there's times, you know, we gotta go our separate ways. I gotta do what I gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Period. So, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna cut this video short now. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. I hope once again you guys can take something from this topic. I'm gonna get it here now. More videos to do tomorrow, so as always, I'll be back.